Okay. And so I actually like fixed myself a little bit before I got on camera, just whatever. But who else? Because it's a lot of things. So who else writes? And I just noticed I wrote like notes. I'm writing notes and whatever, and then I'm reading it back to myself, and then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I wrote. I can't even understand. I gotta read it like 30 times to fucking be like, what the fuck is about? But it's like, you know what? Okay, I was into a live just last today, night, whatever type of stuff. So like I don't know if what day it flows into, yesterday, today, whatever. So then she was speaking about how she learns is different because it was a live. I don't even know if I said that. She was there, and then somebody told her, I guess, to read a book. That was before I came, so whatever. So then when I had gone, she had mentioned, oh no, cause so when you told me to read a book, I can't understand what I'm reading. Like literally that's an issue. Like I can't do it, so it's not for me. I have other avenues on how I do it. So so whatever, the other person was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But then she's explaining to her, it was fucking decent as fuck though. Like the response, like that shit was decent as fuck. It was basically like, nah, it's not even, you shouldn't even say you're sorry about that. Is you just didn't know from a couple words that we've been talking, by our voice or whatever the hell it is, that's an issue of how I do it. That would have been the right answer for the 99% the advice you would give. It would be fine for them. But there's like she can't read a book. Not that she can't read it because she's literal. That's what she said, that I could read a book, but I just can't understand it. And bro, I've had that issue. Oof. I mean, I could read a book, and it's funny. I used to read books when I was young, and I know how to read, and I used to like to read to get lost in the story. How you. Now I can't even imagine how the fuck did I imagine when I was reading a book. Like you get lost in your book, like it's a whole different world. Like you're creating how they when they're saying something, whoever's lying, you're creating that person in your head to use your imagination, like the real tone and stuff like that. Like it gets deep into that, right? So I just put two and two together. That could be somebody's issues too. Like this was not even supposed to point my issues, but like because I caught myself reading, and this is how life happens too, right? I heard just that live, and that talk was something that I needed to hear before I got here. That I was like, what the fuck? Like I couldn't decipher. It will make sense later, and then because it's that my brain goes like so fast that I want to put everything right, but like I'm like, no, I gotta keep it short. And when you're writing, it takes longer, you get me? So like I write whatever word I feel is gonna click me back. And sometimes I be writing, I'm like, what the fuck, I knew it. I fucking knew that I would have no idea what the fuck I meant about this. But that's all I wanted to share. So like, who has that kind of issue too? Like, you would read what you wrote and you just don't know what the fuck you just wrote at that time. It's like, fuck.